Joe, despite the clinking of your armor, you manage to hear the figure calling out, and you can hear the steps creaking under his weight. Your plan seems to have worked perfectly.
Wow, that's incredible. Can I spot any other people in the main room? I'm getting the feeling there might be more threats in here.
Make a perception check.
Hell yeah. That's an 18, Ben.
As you rush out of the hallway, you catch a glimpse of a silhouette on the balcony by the organ. You look again, but it's gone.
Oh man, I thought we were alone. This could get really messy.
Yeah, you don't say, Joe. Maybe jumping the gun like that without scouting the place or knowing who's around wasn't the best idea. I gotta say, I'm pretty pissed off. We all come together for D&D, and you almost wreck it by session 3.
Barry, it's what my character would do. He's not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed, you know? Not the brightest bulb, straightforward and kind of reckless.
Not the sharpest tool? Wow, it's crazy how much that sounds a bit like a certain recent Democratic candidate.
Fuck you, Trump. All you do is throw shade at me. What have you even contributed to this campaign other than terrorize people and get mad?
What have I done? Did you miss the part where I took out 3 bandits in one move?
Please, we had that under control. There were 12 guards in that fight.
And 4 of them rolled natural ones, which is why you belong with them. Did you forget that part?
Guys, I get that it's tense, but I have faith in you. If things go south, we can always pick up with Donald and keep going. We're not losing the whole campaign. Now, please, let's bring it back.
Fine, Ben. You've got a point. Given we might not be alone, it's crucial we take this step by step. I'm going to head back to the hallway and try to intercept that guy coming up the stairs. Got to get to Barack before he's in trouble.
Okay, that shouldn't take too long. As you turn around, the figure cries out, "Help! Help!" Barack, the captain reaches the top of the stairs in a panic, stumbling into the wall. You can see Joe in the main area, heading back into the hallway.
Great, now's my chance. Sticking with a possibly shitty plan is better than no plan at all. I'm going to stab this guy with my rapier while he's disoriented against the wall.
Awesome. Everyone roll for initiative?
No, nope, no way, Ben. Did you not hear me last session? We are not doing another combat without me, especially not a boss fight.
Boss fight?
Boss fight?
Boss fight? How did you know about that, Donald?
Oh, just a lucky guess, I suppose.
Come on, I know that look. Spill it.
Okay, fine. Ben, I saw some of your notes left open on your computer last session. I took a peek, wanted to see what you had planned, and I gotta say I'm impressed.
Seriously, dude? That's like rule number 0 of D&D. Don't read ahead. A little privacy, please?
Yeah, Donald, what the hell? You and I should both know that it's bad manners to read secrets that are out in the open. Hell, that's why both of us felt so confident doing it as presidents, isn't it? My top secret stuff was out in the open because I knew no one would dare look into it. That's really messed up.
Holy shit. Biden actually makes a good point for once. You're right. I'll just forget what I saw and pretend I didn't know. Sorry for invading your shit, Ben. I'm just a bit too curious sometimes.
Apology accepted. Just please avoid metagaming this fight. Are you both okay with doing Donald's perspective first?
Yeah, that works for me.
Sure, I'm good with that.
All right, Donald. As you make your way to the church, you notice the number of people dwindling in the area. It's a quieter part of town, but it doesn't seem too strange given the chaos at the castle.
Wow, it's really nice here. I take a moment to enjoy the calm, close my eyes and take a deep breath, then continue on my way. Maybe this place isn't so bad after all.
While you're taking in the surroundings, a trio of what look like priests shuffle past you. They're shuffling along, heads down, and chatting amongst themselves.
Hello, I say, giving them a friendly nod. Have you seen a half-elf named Eskrit Hopecaller around here? He's a good friend of mine, and I heard he was last seen heading to the church.
They stop immediately. That half-elf is a friend of yours? Yes, he was just here. He went into the church to deal with the invaders, but it's extremely dangerous. You should help him. Hurry. They urge you on, practically pushing you. He's not likely to survive.
Damn, I mutter under my breath, quickening my pace. In danger and fighting invaders. He's probably with that castle guard and some others. If they're as incompetent as before, they'll definitely need my help. This could be a great way to garner favor with the city for my family. Ben, as I think this, I'm going to start sprinting toward the church. I need to save this public figure.
Perfect. Since you're running, it takes you about 90 seconds to reach the church. You see the same courtyard with the boxes, but you also spot a decapitated bandit in black leather armor on the ground.
Maybe they're not in as desperate need as I thought. All right, Ben, I'm going to stop and let out a loud roar, then head straight through the church doors.
Wow, your roaring is getting pretty annoying, Trump. I get it's cool to be a dragon, but really?
Well, excuse me if I'm trying to scare off any enemies and draw attention. It's a strategy.
I suppose that's a fair point.
Donald, your roar echoes off the buildings. From your perspective, it feels like it could be heard throughout the city. After your roar, you rush into the church, throwing the door open only to find... Now, I know you're eager to avoid combat until you're with the others, but I need to start their fight first. What you see depends on how the fight goes, so I can't finish your POV until theirs is resolved.
That's so annoying. But fine, go ahead. At least I got to go first.
All right, back to Joe and Barack. Roll for initiative.
I got an 18. Let's go.
Almost had you. I rolled a 17.
Barack, roll a second D20 with no modifiers.
Huh? Okay. I rolled an 18.
Interesting. Solid rolls, guys. The captain got a 23.
Of fucking course he did. Just when I thought we had a chance, he goes and tops us. I'm so toast.
I'm coming to the rescue, Barry.
Barack, you're crouched at the top of the stairs near the door. The captain recovers from crashing into the wall, looks left towards the noise from the basement, and sees Joe. "There's a guard in here," he shouts. "More are likely coming. Defend the doorway." He locks eyes with you, Joe, and grins wickedly. "Lost, pal? I'd think the corpses of your friends would be a deterrent. Maybe there's something off in that head of yours."
Ha ha ha. I like this guy. He's got the right attitude.
After his taunt, he grabs a dagger from each side of his belt and hurls them at you, Joe. He rolls a 12 to hit with both.
Neither of those hit me, Ben. He'll need more than that to take me down.
The daggers clatter into the hallway walls instead. He's visibly annoyed and storms down the hallway, drawing his scimitar and charging at you. "Rah!" he roars.
Oh, excellent. Ben, am I close enough to get an opportunity attack as he moves away from me?
I hadn't planned on it, but since he's leaving your space and focused on Joe, I don't see why not. Roll to hit with advantage, since he's distracted.
That's a 23, Ben, for... Wow, the luck is finally on my side. I deal 10 damage.
Zooey mama. Barack, keep that up, and we'll have this punk running home in no time.
Outstanding. As the bandit captain turns toward Joe, you stab your rapier through his chainmail and deep into his flesh from behind. He cries out in agony and surprise, but still charges fiercely toward Joe.
Awesome, Ben. I'm about to take this guy on, mano a mano.
Actually, let's hold off on that for now, Biden. Barack, as you grab your rapier, a sudden flash of light and a complex whirring sound fill the hallway. From your pack emerges the flying machine. Its surface, once plain, is now covered in glowing runes, and a deep red light pulses from its crystal core. It floats up to the top of the hallway and begins to spin slowly.
What the fuck?
As you stab the captain, the machine suddenly chimes in.
Fatal timeline detected. Initiating reversal protocol.
At the same time, a small gun emerges from the machine and fires a burst of electricity at your enemy. It rolled a 22 to hit and deals 6 lightning damage. The bolt strikes precisely where you stabbed him, Barack, really making him yelp in surprise.
Ben, why does Barack get a flying guardian angel? Shouldn't that be something for, a literal prince of a nation?
Well, Donald, you didn't include any special minions in your backstory. Besides, Barack left it open for interpretation, so I'm just having a bit of fun with it. Trying to keep things interesting here.
Interesting is one word for it. What's going on?
Okay, with that done, it's Biden's turn now.
All right, I'm charging at this guy and going for a straightforward stab with my sword. Nice and simple. That's a 21 to hit.
Wow, you guys are rolling ridiculously high tonight. I guess it's time for me to step up my game. Joe, roll for damage.
8 damage, boom.
Perfect. As your rival charges at you down the hall, you lock eyes and charge right back. At the last moment, you slow your advance and drive your sword into his chest. He lets out a pained cry. Barack, your turn.
All right, I'm not really sure what I can do here. I don't have a bow, and I'd rather not get up close. I don't fancy getting roasted. I'll go with the classic bard move, vicious mockery, even if it's a bit weak. You know, scumbag, the guard is between the walls, not in them, right?
Solid burn. What's the DC?
Wisdom 14 saving throw.
He rolls a 20, so your insult falls flat. He's too focused on Joe to even hear you over the clashing of swords. Back to the top of the round. The bandit captain looks furious. Your attacks have clearly taken a toll. His eyes, blazing with anger, lock onto you, Joe. He pulls out a dagger and slashes wildly with his scimitar twice, then follows up with a dagger. He rolled a dirty 20, a 14, and a 9.
That 20 hits. How much damage?
You take 6 slashing damage. His first strike cuts deep, but you manage to dodge the follow-up attacks.
Fuck, that hurt. I gotta keep my cool, though. Is that all you've got? I taunt.
He smirks. You haven't seen anything yet. Now it's the flying machine's turn again. It fires another bolt of lightning, rolling a 19 to hit for 3 lightning damage. The bolt zaps him in the neck.
Man, that thing is way too powerful. I want something like that. I hate when DMs go easy on their players.
Trump, it's just a bit more damage. It's not exactly overpowered.
All right, Donald, we'll talk about it at the end of the session and see what adjustments we can make. I'm happy to tailor the campaign to what you're looking for.
Sounds good.
Joe, it's your turn again.
Here we go. I'm going to stab him with my longsword again. That's a 17 to hit for 8 damage.
Nice work. Unfortunately, he anticipates the attack. Just before your blade lands, he parries with his scimitar and grins at you. Is that all you've got? He mocks, imitating your taunt. Obama, what do you do?
I'll go for another vicious mockery. It might only do 1 damage, but hey, it's something. That armor looks shockingly bad, if I may say so.
Did you really just use a pun to mock him, Barack?
Hey, I thought it was clever. Plus, 1 damage is better than none. He takes the hit and probably a blow to his pride too. Now, back to the bandit's turn. Your words catch his attention, Barack. He glances at you briefly, then refocuses on Joe, slashing 3 times in frustration. Enough of this, he shouts. He rolls a 9, 13, and 17 to hit. None of them land. His frustration affects his aim, and none of his attacks penetrate your armor, Joe. He roars in anger.
I laugh. I thought you'd be better than this. I taunt him again.
All right, the flying machine's up next. Its runes are glowing brighter, and it's spinning faster. The crystal in the center starts pulsing, and it announces,
30 seconds to Mars.
oops, Freudian slip. That is one of my favorite bands, though. I meant.
30 seconds to activation.
It fires another bolt of electricity, rolling a 13 to hit, so it misses. The bolt arcs over both Joe and the bandit, fizzling out in a spectacular display of sparks.
Well, can't win them all, buddy.
Biden, your turn.
All right, first I'll use my second wind to recover 3 hit points. I can't take another hit with just 7 HP. Then I'm going to strike him again. Damn, only a 10 to hit, Ben.
That misses. The fight has invigorated him, and he dodges your strike with ease. Barack, what are you doing?
I'm going to sneak up behind him and stab him with my rapier.
Barry, why are you doing this? You had a solid position before.
Come on, Joe. I wasn't doing much from back there. Trust me, we need to bring him down fast or we're both in trouble. With us flanking him, we'll have advantage on our attacks. It's time to go all out. I rolled a 24 to hit for 6 damage, Ben.
Wow. In a dramatic turn, the bard sneaks in and lands a solid hit. The captain turns to face you, furious.
Ben, as my bonus action, I'm going to crush the orb the priest gave us.
Ah, so that's what you were planning. Got it.
Nice move. You crush the orb in your hand, and a warm, bright yellow light surrounds you. Add +5 to your AC, Barack.
+5 to AC, that's a powerful item. Awesome. Time to show him who's boss.
The captain's turn now. He furiously attacks you, Barack, with a natural 1, a 19, and a 7. His first strike misses because he's overreaching, but the second hits, dealing 7 damage. The third misses as he's momentarily stunned by the radiant light you're emitting. The captain's wild swing cuts across your chest, making a deep gash. Even with your divine protection, it breaks through.
Holy shit, that hurt. I didn't think he'd be able to hit me. Guess I'm not invincible after all. Time to rethink my strategy.
The flying machine fires another bolt of electricity at the captain. It rolls a 21 to hit, landing for 2 damage. The machine hovers in place, still rotating and blinking. Biden, your turn.
All right, another swing with my longsword. Only a 9 to hit, even with advantage. Yikes.
He easily dodges your attack. Nice try, he says, but today, you both die. As he says this, you hear a distant roar from outside the church.
That roar, it can only mean one thing. It's Magnus, I say to Joe. Why is he here?
I don't know, but I'm not about to doubt a blessing. We need to get to the doors. He might help us. Let's move.
Agreed. I still have that vial. Let's go.
Obama, your turn.
Okay. Given that Magnus is here now and things aren't looking great, I'm going to smash that vial on the floor and cover my eyes. Once it's shattered, I'll dash toward the door.
All right? You slam the vial at the floor and shield your eyes before it shatters.
Ben, I'm doing the same. I'm not keen on getting blinded.
Smart move. The vial shatters, and a blinding white light fills the church. You and Joe both cover your eyes to avoid being blinded, but unfortunately, the captain succeeds on his saving throw. He notices what's happening, and also covers his eyes in time. He's not blinded by the effect.
Damn it. This isn't looking good, Joe. What should we do?
Well, right now our AC is 18. If we stay here, he's going to get a lot more attacks on us. I think we should take the opportunity attack and make a run for it. He'll only get one attack of opportunity. If we dash to the door, we can join Trump, and a group of 3 is better than 2.
Joe, did you just come up with a good plan? What alternate reality is this? I hope our writer knows this isn't exactly how Joe usually thinks.
That's actually a solid plan. I'm in. Ben, I'm using my action and movement to dash toward the door as fast as I can.
All right. You dash away from the bandit captain, and he gets an opportunity attack with his scimitar. Fortunately, you're too quick, and he misses. "Slithering scoundrel!" he shouts. As you burst out of the hallway and into the main area, you see a ninja waiting behind the door, just like the one you fought outside. This must be who the captain was calling out to earlier. She turns as you charge forward and starts running toward you.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Ben.
She rolled a 6 on initiative, so she only gets 1 turn before you. With a dagger in hand, she charges and slashes. Natural 1. Whoa, hold up. That's 2 natural ones in a row. We've got our first failure.
By the gods, maybe this orb really did work.
Oh man, this is getting intense.
What a loser.
Caught off guard by your sudden appearance and a bit dizzy from her quick turn, the ninja overextends her slash and trips. Her dagger slips from her hand, and she falls to the ground, ending her turn prone. Before the bandit goes, Trump, could you roll for initiative? You're joining the fray this round.
Finally, it's about time. I'm going to save the day. Hell yeah. I rolled a 22, Ben. Let's make a difference.
Damn, we needed that. Maybe we do have a shot after all.
Trump, I know we don't always see eye to eye, but after this, I'm buying you ice cream.
All right, back to the bandit's turn. He moves out of the hallway to follow Obama, so Biden, you get an opportunity attack.
Awesome. That's a natural one. Seriously?
Roll again.
Okay, that's a 4.
Good luck for you. The bandit dodges your blade and exits into the main area, where he sees his ally face planting. "Worthless bitch," he yells, spitting on the floor. "I'll kill you next if you don't start pulling your weight." Then he pulls out 2 more daggers, Barack, and throws them at you. Oh, fuck. That's brutal. He rolls a 21 and a 23 to hit, totaling 13 damage.
Fucking hell. Nice knowing you guys. I had 6 hit points left, so that kills me. See you in the next campaign.
Barack, no.
Ben, are you serious? Why are you taking him out like this? Don't you realize how many viewers we are going to piss off and lose?
I didn't do anything to target Obama, Donald. It was Barack who failed his stealth check, and Joe who decided to draw the bandit out. I provide the framework. You all make the choices. And Obama, you're not dead, just unconscious. Keep playing and we'll see how it turns out.
Man, I'm so fucking mad. Joe, can you promise not to pull any of this dumb stuff in the next campaign?
Yeah, I'm really sorry, Obama. I didn't think it would go this badly. I need to figure out how to balance being strategic with playing a character who's a bit of an idiot.
Obama, as you see the ninja collapse in front of you and think you're safe, you suddenly feel the cold metal of 2 daggers pierce your back. Your vision blurs, and your legs give way as you fall to the floor. Trump, let's pick up with you. After your roar, you burst into the castle, only to find complete chaos. A figure in black armor, similar to the one you saw decapitated outside, is on the ground struggling to rise. You see Eskrit falling almost in slow motion with daggers in his back, and a large man in chainmail armor at the end of a hallway, turning and retreating. There's no sign of Brandon, but given the dead guards, worshippers, and other ninjas scattered around, it's quite possible he's fallen too. What do you want to do?
How the hell did it come to this? If they're really down, this is beyond saving. My character would recognize there are bigger battles to fight and responsibilities waiting back home. As soon as I open the doors, I close them and head back to the castle. This isn't my fight.
Seriously, dude?
You have got to be kidding me. That's enough, Trump. Grow some fucking balls and get in the fray. I'm sick of the way you play your characters, terrorizing others and thinking you're better than everyone else. And you know what, Ben? I'm sick of your shit, too. You don't run fun campaigns, your stuff is too hard, and it seems like you're always out to torture us rather than let us have fun. Enjoy running the next fucking campaign without me. God, fuck this.
Joe, please. I just want to run a good game for you all. I love spending time with my friends, the presidents.
If you really wanted it, you wouldn't have put us up against something so difficult in the first real fight of our campaign. Are you an idiot?
Joe, we care about each other. Please listen to me. I know you're frustrated. I'm angry too, at you for getting us into this mess, at Ben for making the encounter too tough, and at Trump for bailing. But remember, this is about hanging out together. It's more than just D&D. And also remember that our creator is new to running Dungeons and Dragons, so he hasn't learned how to balance encounters yet. This is a learning experience for him. Look, man, you don't have to be happy about it, neither am I. But please at least finish out the session.
For once, I'm with Obama on this. Sorry for leaving you guys.
All right, I guess I can stick around. Okay?
Thanks, Joe. Now it's the flying machine's turn. It's spinning so fast it looks like it might fall apart. The crystal inside is glowing so brightly it's hard to see, but you notice cracks spreading along its surface. The gun underneath disappears and it does nothing. Biden, what are you doing?
Well, I don't know that Eskrit has fallen, so I'm going with the plan. I'm running out into the main area.
Okay, the bandit leader will get an opportunity attack.
I don't care anymore.
Well, he rolled a 10, so he misses. Seems he's not great with these attacks.
As I enter the main area, I see Eskrit's body and the ninja trying to get up. I can't believe it. Rage takes over me. How could you? I yell out, furious. Eskrit was a hero. In my rage, I drive my blade into the enemy. That's a dirty 20 to hit for 5 damage.
Nice hit. You stab him effectively. Obama, it's your turn. Make a death-saving throw.
Okay, remind me how these work again?
Sure thing. A roll of 10 or higher is a success. Below 10 is a failure. A roll of 1 counts as 2 failures, and a 20 means you stabilize immediately.
Got a 14.
Great. Mark 1 success on your character sheet. Now it's the ninja's turn. She gets up from her fall and moves into line of sight of the hallway. Then she throws one of her poisoned throwing stars at you, Joe. She rolled a 16, so she misses. The star whizzes past your face, narrowly avoiding a hit. Back to the top of the round, the bandit leader slashes 3 times at you, Joe. You have been a real pain in the ass, he says. Now you and your friend will die. He rolls a 24, 18, and 13 to hit.
Only the first 2 hit me, Ben, but I don't think it matters. I'm down.
Sorry, Joe. He deals 16 damage, knocking you unconscious. He slashes deep into your armor on both sides, and you collapse.
Damn it. I guess we'll have a better campaign next time. Trump, just know if I see you, I'm going to let you have it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Trump, are you doing anything about the fight?
No, Ben, I'm just running as fast as I can back to the castle.
All right, noted. Next up is the flying machine, and it explodes.